Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am your host, June Archer. This is the Winner Circle on thisis50.com. My guest today, showrunner, executive producer, Sascha Penn of the famous and infamous Raising Kanan. Sascha, congratulations on season 2. How you feeling?
Appreciate you. Thanks so much, man. And by the way, thank you for dressing the part today. I appreciate that. You're representing. And
Absolutely. I'm on my hip hop ish.
You are. 90s. You are.
Listen, if you need somebody to break dance or you need somebody else, I'm always here for you. You know I support you. How you feeling about this season, and what was the inspiration behind leading out this first episode to give us an idea of how we transitioned from last season to this season?
I mean, in terms of how I feel about the season, I'm excited. I think there's a lot of, the first season, so much was about establishing the characters and the world and sort of familiarizing people with all that. The second season, you get to take some sort of bigger swing story-wise because people started to sort of feel comfortable with the world. I mean, look, the first season ended pretty dramatically. So obviously we have to sort of deal with that and the residual impact of all that kind of stuff. But what I think is really interesting about the second season is we do get to sort of dive deeper into all the relationships. And we get to see sort of, for example, Marvin really try to figure out what the hell he did and who he is, and sort of try to somehow redeem himself. And we see Lulu somewhat trying to distance himself a little bit. And of course, central to our story is Kanan and Rock trying to sort of navigate and figure out their relationship, which has become incredibly, incredibly complicated.
How much did you push the cast this season to really dig deep as you're going to really dig into the character and the story and the plot? How much did you push them to be their best self this season?
Great question. June, I'm so fortunate. I mean, all the writers are so fortunate to have this cast. I mean, I think if you look at our cast, Patina, Makai, London, Malcolm, Omar, Haley, Antonio, I mean, everyone is they're at the top of their game. So I'm never required to push them, but, they're all really, really good at their craft. So they always have a lot of questions. They always do a lot of research. And so in that respect, there's just a lot of conversations where are we going with this character emotionally this season? What should I be aiming for? Those are the types of conversations we have. But it's a real interesting thing when you do this is that, at a certain point, you kind of turn the characters over to the actors. They really take ownership of these roles, and sort of you start writing to the actors in a way because what they can do, what they're capable of. And in the case of this cast, they can kind of do anything. So, they've really taken this on and sort of breathed life into these characters in a way that I could never have expected. And needless to say, it's pretty incredible.
If you could limit this season to one word, what would it be? And what do you want people to walk away from after watching this season?
I think I would say dangerous is the word. And what do I want them to walk away with? I mean, I want them to be on the edge of their seats, and also, I want them to want more so we can get a third season, June. That's what I always want. But yeah, I mean, I think I will say there's a real build across the season. And I think by the final episode of the season, there are sort of old alliances that are broken and new alliances that are formed in ways that are completely and totally unexpected. And sort of orbiting all that is, these different relationships, and the thing with Kanan and Rock. And there's just a lot going on, and it gets more and more complicated and more dangerous as the season progresses.
Sascha, thank you so much for putting
on your
director's hat and bringing that era back to life. For a lot of us who that era meant a lot to us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sascha Penn, director, showrunner of course, Raising Kanan. New season out. Check it out on Stars, your local listings. I'm your host, June Archer. This is the Winner Circle. Thank y'all for tuning in. Sascha, we love you. Congratulations on second season, and congratulations on the third.
June, thank you so much, man. Be well. Appreciate you.
You as well, brother. Peace.